Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion, and something a little bit different today. I thought I'd challenge you. Yes, I will challenge you. This is a new feature that I'm going to be looking at, where I challenge you to beat high scores, or, well, maybe not so high, but I'm going to challenge you on a game of my choosing, and you can have the opportunity to nominate the next game if you beat the challenge. Fairly simple. Today's edition is called Luna. Now, this is a freely downloadable game, and well, yes, it's you have one life. So yeah, I thought we'd start off with something really trivial. Now you can see here, I have no idea what I'm doing, so we'll go on. So the idea is to basically shoot as much as you can and get a high score. Simple, right? Okay, so I'm going to have a go. We'll see how we get on, because it's going to be sort of a review at the same time, but I'm not going to go so in depth. The idea is just have a little bit of fun, challenge you guys. We'll have a high score right at the end instead of a total score, and that's what you need to be beating. Now, if you do happen to beat the score, then you need to be posting a screenshot of that on, I think you can use the public section of YouTube on my channel, I think. You can, in fact, I'll put a post up as well, and you can just add your scores and stuff to there, and yeah, we'll go from there. I will do a proper intro. The Street Fighter one will stay, but no, it's a bit too long with the other intro bolted on. So we'll do this as a sort of a flavour piece this week, and we'll see how we get on. I'm not doing very well at the moment, but then I haven't played before. So what I'm going to say is the rules are very simple. 1, you cannot use trainers or cheats. I think that's pretty much stands for any game, really. For review purposes, it's a bit different, but for challenge purposes, there will be no cheat modes, there'll be no infinite lives, there'll be no blah blah blahs. So, yes, I will say you can have 2 practices, and then it's the actual score. Okay, now I can't verify that. I'm just going to have to say that, you know, we'll have to take your word for it that you've done that and stuck to the rules. Now, a game like this is easy because basically you just got to shoot stuff, but then you've got things like Tetris and other such puzzle games that we can work stuff out. We can do fighting games and see how many rounds we can last before we get defeated. There is so many different options that we can use for doing this feature. So let me know what you think, because I think it'd be quite good fun to do this maybe once a week, once a fortnight. Let me know what you think in the comments, because this is my first sort of major step, but my first step in getting you guys more involved with the channel. And yes, it's going to be called Fight Night, so I might actually do this on a Friday and call it Friday Fight Night, or we could really go the retro route and call it Saturday Slam Masters and and get ourselves embroiled in copyright from Capcom. But no, I'm sure they wouldn't do that, because there's no prizes on offer. We're not doing it for money. We're doing it for pure fun. You can see here as well, by the way, that we are playing as Santa in his well, he's not in his sleigh. He's on a reindeer. Santa has gone gung ho, throwing stars, I think, at the various Christmas goodies that you can see floating around the screen. So basically the idea of this one is I want to see how high a score you can get. And for those thinking this is an easy challenge, well, I'm doing fairly okay at the moment, but it can all turn, as you saw earlier. It can all go very well, and then all of a sudden it will just, you know, won't. Like that, you see, I've just gone and splatted myself. So there's the score of 2,357. I'm just going to give it a couple more goes, just for the review purposes of things. If I do happen to beat that score by the end, that's the one we'll go with. If not, then it will be that score that I've just had. Clear? Good. Right, so let's look at it as we play if I can. Very pretty little game, and it's completely free. Which is great. I love these little festive games this year. There's loads out this year, which is great. We haven't actually had that many over the last few years, so it's nice to see people are making more of an effort with the games that they've already produced over this year and giving them a Christmas theme, which is great. Now, the actual game Luna, which this is based on, I will be looking at that as well. And that was the news. That was the news telling me that I don't want to know what's on the news. Yes, because I'm too busy trying to get this done. So leave me alone, BBC. Or was that Sky? No, it's BBC. Anyway, never mind. So yeah, cutesy little game, as you can see. It's quite lovely. Nice little music soundtrack. Graphics are nice. And you've got a plethora. Would you say I had a plethora? Come on then, guys. What movie is that from? Oh, yes, I would say you had a plethora. Okay, so there we are. Shoot as much stuff as you can. It's very sort of like missile. No, not missile command. Which one am I thinking of? Oh, you know the one. Scramble. That's it. Yes. Yes, my brain did not fail me. So there we go. Yeah, it's a bit like Scramble, but without the need for picking up fuel canisters. And I suppose, you know, Gradius and Salamander and other kind of influential games of that. Now you do get pickups. Well, some pickups. You get bonuses to your shooting abilities. So if you can try and shoot all of the items in a set pack, then I think you get increased bonuses. I'm not sure if you get shields and stuff as well. But this is on the Commodore 64. So if you've got an actual C64, then great, load it up onto the hardware. If you haven't, don't worry, just grab hold of WinVice and you can load it up on your trusty PC. So there you go, very simple and easy to put together. Oh, I was doing so well then as well. Never mind. But we're getting there. So you see what the idea is, and with one life this makes it a bit more of a challenge, and I think that's the whole point of me picking this game, really. I was like, thought I'd have a look at it today, and then I was like, I feel a challenge coming on. So yes, here it is. Merry Christmas. Everybody's having fun. Yeah, oh, good old Slade. Where would we be without him at Christmas time? I'll just completely fudge that by going into the ceiling. That's what you get for thinking about Slade at Christmas. You just crash into the ceiling. Yes, indeed. I hope you guys are all ready for Christmas, by the way. We are literally like just over a week away. I can't believe the time has just gone. It's flown, just like me on this reindeer right now. Because that is me. It's not Santa, it's me. So yeah, I hope you guys are all ready for Christmas. We have to have an early one this year because my two lads are off to Sweden to spend Christmas with their mother and her family. So I'm not going to see them on Christmas Day this year. So it's going to be a bit lonely. So it'll be lonely this Christmas without you to hold. You see, again, I mean, you could just pluck out Christmas songs out of thin air and it will be relevant to your current situation. So there you go. As long as it's not Gary Glitter. The less said about that, the better. Anyway. Back to the game. It's quite a pretty little game, isn't it? And you've got this cool little soundtrack going through it as well, which is great. Really enjoying it. Like I said, I'm not going to score this because it's just a little Christmas one-off, and I've done this specifically for a challenge. So it's like a mini review challenge, playthrough, blah blah blah. I don't think there's an end to it. I think you just keep going until you die, or splat the rat kind of thing. Yes. But it is fun. It is fun. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. And it's not totally OTT in the difficulty department. It's not easy, but then why would a challenge want to be easy? It's a challenge at the end of the day. So what are you doing for Christmas this year, folks? Are you off going to visit your families? Are you staying in? Are you bothered by the Omicron variant? I always hear Unicron when they say that. Oh God! Now I need Optimus Prime and Co. to come and save us from. Never mind. But yes, I love the fact they're wearing little Santa hats. That's cute. You got little snowmen there, smiley faces, baubles. You've got all sorts of gingerbread men, lots of different not enemies, they're goodies, they're yummies. Look, gingerbread men. I mean, he was a bit of a sod in the rhyme, wasn't he? You know. But it's proving that we can catch him because, well, he's slow. So there we are. Yes. Christmas festivities well underway, so I'm hoping that I'll be bringing you a bit more this week. I do apologise for the lack of it over the last couple of days, been a bit busy. But yes, I'm looking at new features for the channel. But there we go. I will leave it with whatever score we get next is what we will go with. So beat my score, post your screenshot of your score, and we'll go from there. So yes. 3 attempts, and whichever your highest score is within that 3 attempts, that's what we'll go with. I'm going with that 2912. Back soon. Bye.
transmission.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.